What's happening, YouTube? I'm Kenny. This is An American in Poland, and thanks for showing up. So today we're going to be talking about something a little different. If you've got a Polish mom or grandmom or aunt, chances are you've heard of Włocławek. It's the most famous pottery to come out of Poland. But that's not what we're talking about. Today we're actually going to be talking about włocłowek. And it is unique and beautiful and elegant and different. And it's something that you might not know was even produced here in Poland. So the tradition of this particular type of pottery goes back to 1873. Now what sets włocłowek apart from the rest of pottery like here in Eastern Europe is that companies like Włocławek, or even some of the companies out of Germany, tend to make very rugged stoneware. And włocłowek is a different experience. It's more similar to like a bisque china. So the factory started in 1873, and they've kind of followed the same tradition all the way through. Similar designs, very utilitarian, but instead of like the traditional stamping that you see here, these are hand painted with kind of an Art Nouveau flowing floral design, which is really unique. And they're best known for their cobalt blue and their browns. But they have experimented over the years with multicolor designs, and a lot of it isn't utilitarian. A lot of it is art for art's sake. It's, you know, stuff to sit around, figurines, candlesticks, clocks, basically anything you could think of made from porcelain, they made it. Unfortunately, the run of this only lasted about 120 years. In 1990, because of the economic depression here in Eastern Europe, the Włocławek factory was forced to close. So in 2002, there was a couple that decided that production really needed to return. So Eva and Jerzy Shanowski, if I've got that correct, were the ones that bought the factory and restarted production. Now, they did start making the traditional utilitarian stuff, but they did branch out into more of the kind of oddball decoration type stuff, and it really has made an eclectic collection of articles for people to enjoy. Now, unfortunately, crisis strikes again, and as it did many of us. So 2020, if you guys remember, COVID. And what happens? Anything that's not a necessity kind of went the wayside. And unfortunately, Włocławek Fajans had to close again. There was a lot of investors that were kind of looking to buy out the licenses and turn this into some, international conglomeration type thing. But that's not what the owners wanted. So they actually made a deal with the current owner, Tiberiusz Reyes, and I actually got to meet him. He's just a local businessman and entrepreneur from there in Włocławek, and really nice guy. He took over the factory, bought the licenses, and is continuing production today. They did reopen in June of 2021. It's really cool to see that this has stayed local and that it's been continued out of passion. And it's not just about making money. These are people who cared about the product. And, there's a lot of small businesses that produce incredible things from a wide range of manufacturing throughout the world, that without them, we wouldn't have this beautiful products to buy. And, the funny part is the costs, they're not obscene for the quality that you're getting and the uniqueness that you get. It is really, really incredible. Tiberiusz brought us into the factory, and we did get to see where they were doing the slip molding. And basically what they do is they make a slurry of clay that gets poured into molds and baked into its final form. Then it is brought out to the artisans. And this is what really makes Włocławek unique. It is all hand painted. And these particular ladies, many of them have worked there their entire lives. You know, they worked there in the 80s and then were there when the factory shut down, and then they were there when it reopened, and then, you know, they're there now. So these artisans are really, really skilled. And, you know, they've evolved with the times. They've changed the product that they're selling some, and they've changed the style of the artwork to match modern tastes, and they've also maintained the historical significance of fajans there in Włocławek. It was really interesting to see just how talented these ladies were as they were going through and hand painting all of this with the small brushes and using the different colors. So once that's finished, it goes off to be baked again and glazed, and we end up with the beautiful porcelain that we can purchase today. Now they do custom orders there, so if you've got a special occasion and you want something put on, you know, maybe an urn or a vase or something like that, they do this. There's a bit of a wait, but it's something that can be done. I really appreciate the passion of the Polish people for maintaining their heritage and for keeping something like this going. It doesn't happen without the support of the local communities and the Polish people as a whole. So I really appreciate you making it all the way through the video. We can't do this without your support. And the channel's growing, and I really appreciate that as well. But if you haven't subscribed, like over 70% of our viewers, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, make sure you got notifications turned on so that next time we put out a video, you're the first to know. Thanks again for watching here on An American Poland. We look forward to seeing you again. Na razie I dziękuję bardzo.